one 4,000 square, yeah, it's 40 feet that way and 100 that way. Okay, those lots right there are a little different. They're 150 feet long and 30 feet wide. Those right there, where I am. But see, that drainage ditch down there, we technically, the people said, hey, I had decided I would give them $20,000 for that house. But then I said, well, first I'll make a reasonable offer. So I said, give y'all $15,000. They said, we'll take it. Then they said, you want the lot next to us? That's the drainage ditch. Okay, it's a drainage ditch. And before, the government used to take care of that. When we bought it from them, they started charging us if there was any debris in there. So I haven't even had time, but we're going to charge them. They done gave us slips and $200-300 for this, that, and other, fines for the lot. They stopped doing it because they realized that, wait a minute, yeah, when the place used to be on 8th Street, I went down and I was going to try to build on that lot. They said, you can't build on that lot. That's a drainage ditch. So what the heck we doing with it for? What can we, it's the city's drainage ditch. So after I went down there inquiring, they realized that I done paid for something that actually belongs to them. I'm paying taxes on it right now because I can't build on it. It's a drainage ditch. They got all the infrastructure there. You see it's a drainage ditch. But I don't want to just cry about it, but the people here are uncivilized when it comes to the Negro. Okay. So I'm gonna make, remember we had those envelopes? I'm gonna make some of these, but I'm gonna go on a trip this weekend, and it'll be about taxes. But after a couple of weeks, I'm gonna go and come, and anybody wanna, like all the area around here, we're gonna turn this into, we got a lot of funds to raise, not only to pay the taxes, but for make up for what they've taken from us. Yeah, make up what they imagine the last 30 years. Well, especially the last 20 years when we done acquired all this property. How many taxes? And the dirt is, that's why they were attacking so much in Oakland. Because if they attack you and taking your money, you can't use it to build your property and turn it into a benefit. So for the last decade, they've been having a field day here in DC and in California. Because the goal was geographical integrity. We had certain things in mind. Number one, DC is turning white. And like now, you can't hardly buy nothing around in our neighborhood, right? Can't buy it. That's why everybody say, if you leave, you can't get back here. It costs so much. Okay, population jumped from 450,000 or 500,000 to 700,000. Yeah, 700,000 people now in DC. I mean, an explosion. And of course, the euro is here. And so the reason they do those taxes like that is to get rid of us, to make it so everywhere we used to look out the window where it was woods, they want to build them things like they build over there. Yeah, that's what they want to do. Okay, inshallah, Allah will help us, and we'll use everything as a benefit. So, we're right on track with this period of time that we're just passing through and just opening up to is a renaissance period for us. That way, that means that we're getting out, getting active, and what it looks like is if there's going to be an Islamic or a human revival, we're going to have to do it. It don't look like nobody's in no hurry. You know what I mean? It just, to me, it don't look like nobody is in a hurry to do anything beneficial for the world in which we live in. It just don't look like that. So, are there any questions or comments about anything that we've talked about so far? Right. Right, right. Yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. We are vulnerable. That's why it wasn't racist, but we just flipped the script back naturally to our young people because they're more vulnerable. You can see that the white people is helping theirs. They're just not helping ours. You know, this is the thing. This is a rational decision. It's reasonable and it's rational. You know, so we just have to make dua for ourselves and do the best we can. We're not responsible for what's beyond our ability, but I believe it's an honor and a privilege to be able to at least take a stab at it. Yeah, we take a stab at it because, yeah, the other alternative is they're calling this the third wave of fentanyl. And like you say, if one of our children take one bad turn. There's no societal infrastructure to help them. You know what I mean? To help bring them back. Now they mobilizing the whole white world to go after their white children. And definitely they're not going to go to jail. We are. The articles they talk about, the Negro is still going to jail for drug addiction. I mean, big time. He don't get no breaks. Our children won't get no breaks. Yeah, right. Yeah. 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 Well, a lot of the stuff we're going to put out too, we're going to have a little committee to put together packages. And a lot of stuff we did last summer, Me Too, you know, all that little stuff. All the stuff we was pushing toward is this stuff right here. And so, inshallah. So are there any questions, any comments? Hmm? Oh, okay, all right. Very good, very good. Well, of course, tomorrow is Salatul Juma. I will probably leave. I may leave right away after Juma and take a little trip and come back maybe Sunday, yeah. But I'm gonna start on this fundraising. It's not, there's no tragedy in it, it just can have you moving. You know, you have to get out and take care of it, or they'll take it from you. They'll be happy to take your property, you know. So, and the response has not been, for black people is not that well. The immigrants and all that, they take care of all that stuff. Plus, all the hustles we did on the side, you know, we always had the Eid hustle and all of that stuff. That stuff has been dead for a couple of years. So now this is different from before. Plus just general theft. If they kept all our money out of the banks or took everything that was in the bank, like they just snatched $100,000 here, they're just good. Well, we'll get all that back. We're gonna sue the government for maybe $100 million, something like that. Sure, why not? And I don't believe we can lose. There's no way we can lose. If we lose it, we'll still get more back than that by proving our case to the public. Yeah, if the government don't do it, we'll take it to the public. That's where you always go. That's the last redress of grievances anyway, is the public, you know. But you have to light a fire under the public. The public mind is pretty slow right now, you know. So, okay, if there's nothing else, inshallah, kula kali hada wa astaghfirullah li wa lakum.